Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhatta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. So welcome all of you. Today's special morning Japa talk. You are doing Japa along with Prabhupada, I heard a few minutes back, and you are attending the Japa talk also for a long time. I will talk to you on very specific practical points, very practical points. First, I will show you slide. This is the slide of the foot signs of Radha Krishna. 18 signs on each foot. Okay, just hold on. Can you see it?
Yes, Rosie, we can see it.
Okay. So these are the two foot signs of Radha and Krishna. On the left side, it is Lord Krishna's foot signs. 18 of them there. 18 of them are there in both the feet. And in Radha Rani's also, there are 18 signs are there. This is just I'll narrate them. The lotus, Ankus, Vajra, umbrella, then this Ashtakon, then fish, half moon. So many things are there. Similarly, in Radharani's foot also, if you see the console is there, chakra is there, then Gada is there, Trisul is there, Rath is there, fish is there, half moon. So you can take a photo if somebody wants, they can take a photo. Why I am telling you this? In all the Shastras, it is written, if you are concentrating on the foot sign of the lotus feet of both Radha and Krishna, while chanting early in the morning, your concentration becomes very good. Not only that, it increases the devotional power. It is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is so many books. I don't have time to all these things, references I can't give you right now. But I also practice this. First 2-3 rounds, I concentrate on each of the signs. Here, each and every signs of the left foot, right foot of Sri Krishna, and left and right foot of the Radharani. Then you just concentrate one sign, chant 2-3 rounds, 2-3 mantras, concentrate on one sign, 2-3 mantras. So it gives a lot of concentration. Each sign has a specific meaning, which I am not going to tell you. It is not time. It doesn't permit me to tell you what are the significance of these signs, but it is. So you can practice this. It is a very simple thing. You can take a photo of this. You can take a photo in a paper, and wherever you are chanting, you put it on that place and sit in front of it and do practice every day morning. This is a very simple procedure, very practical and very encouraging and very improving also. This is one thing. So if somebody has taken photo, can I stop it?
Yes, Rosie.
Okay. So this is this one you can practice, no problem. Very good. Second thing I want to tell you, few of the common problems which we face every day morning. Two problems, because we chant early in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, early in the morning. Many problems are two problems we are mainly facing. One is sleep, that is called laya. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says in Madhurya Kadamani. One is laya. Laya means sleep, dizziness, drowsiness, laya. And second is bikhe. Bikhe means distraction. There are two main points. If we concentrate these 2 points, we can improve our chanting. So first thing is laya. Laya means sleep. So sleep or drowsiness. So while chanting, you sit on the ground floor, in the ground, or in a chair without support, and keep your back straight and to chant and concentrate. And better to be in front of a Prabhupada's photo, some Radha Krishna's photo, you will see, or in a group chanting, that is better. But I suggest not to sit on the bed, not to sit on the sofa, not to sit, not to do chanting in a lying position. No, don't, never do that. You cannot do it. One of my friend in Calcutta, he was a doctor. And he was chanting early in the morning after getting up without taking bath and with the blanket and winter time. And he was chanting. I said, how can you chant like this? First of all, one should not chant in a bed where you are sleeping because the bed it is in tamogun. Tamogun. So bed is only for two things, sleeping and enjoying, not for doing any other things. So please do not chant on your bed. Do not eat food in your bed. That bed is only for the yogis and bhogis, not for the yogis. They are yogis. So you must remember things. That's very, very important. So chanting, just please chant down ground below on the floor. Or if you cannot, persons like me, I have backache, so I sit on a chair and chant. So this position is very, very important. Secondly, if you are feeling sleepy, drink some water, cold water, warm water, wash your face. Simply, if you cannot sit for a long time, you can walk for some time, you can stand for some time, but you try and avoid your sleep. But in the previous night, if you are having a good 5-6 hours sleep, it should not be a problem. And if you are regularly getting up 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever your time, then if you practice it, try and avoid this. Avoid this. This is a lie. This is a very, very practical problem. Everybody, every day, every seeing, I'm also here, every day I'm seeing this is the practical problem, sleeping, drowsiness, lie. And they will be chanting and doing like this. So you cannot concentrate on the mind. Second problem is became. Became means distraction. While chanting, what you should do is only chanting, nothing else. Like you are eating, just eating means only eating. I've seen Chinese people eating. How do they eat? They don't talk to each other. They want to eat a lot. So they want to chant and chant, nothing else. Simple. They want to eat and eat. Similarly, when we chant and chant, nothing else. Don't talk to anyone. Forget your mobile, TV, everything. Just use chanting only. Simply, one thing only. Otherwise, it will be a distraction. If you are talking to someone, if you are seeing TV, so this is called TV Japa. If you are seeing TV and chanting, it is called TV Japa. If you are having a mobile and you are chanting, that is a mobile Japa. You see, Lord Krishna, we are doing chanting. While chanting, what we are doing, we are connecting with Lord Krishna. We are having what is called, we are doing it for what? We are doing it for getting prema, love of Godhead at the highest one. This is the only process. This is the only process, and this is the only process. And while chanting, when we chant, uh, so this process is between Lord Krishna, Radharani, and us. There is no one between. So when we are talking to mobile in a mobile, so Lord Krishna thinks who is the third person coming in between us. We are having a love affair. Why this person is coming? Like you are talking, your boyfriend and girlfriend, you are talking. If somebody intrudes in it, you don't like it. Isn't it or not? Similarly, when you are doing chanting, when you are doing japa, you want to please your Krishna. You want to please Krishna and Radharani. So during that time, if you are doing using mobile, you are using a telephone, you are somebody else is coming. He is doing Krishna, Radharani thinks who is the third party. He has not done a third party insurance. Why is he coming in between and disturbing us? So please be careful into it. This become distraction is very, very problematic. We are seeing what people are doing. Uh, they will be doing moving around the garden, looking after the trees, plucking the flowers, plucking tulsi and doing chanting, which is not correct. Many times, what others do is they gossip side by side. They gossip, they speak to one another. They are if in a group also, otherwise also in home also, they will be chanting and they will be gossiping. This is a very common problem. And in the early morning, like I chant around 5 o'clock after doing Mangala, everybody standard time 5:15, 4:30. So at that time, naturally, it is the best part of the sleeping time. And if you're not very cautious, you will sleep. So it is try best and avoid sofa sets, armrests, chanting like this, lying and chanting. This should be avoided. Please don't do this. Simply sit down and the floor or any chair, sit like a straight back. Uh, And if you read the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter also, it is said, your head, your neck, your backbone should be straight. It is very difficult for us to remain 2 hours like this, but you can chant in a comfortable position, which is very, very good. And we are seeing people, they chant while listening Bhagavad lecture, Bhagavad Gita lecture, Bhagavad class will be there, and these people will be chanting behind. This is not correct. If you are chanting while Bhagavad class is going on, it is disrespect to the speaker. Prabhupada clearly writes in his books, it is disrespect to the speaker. Not only that, you cannot chant properly, you cannot hear the Bhagavad lecture also. It is of no use. So please don't chant. And people, what do they, in morning Sankirtan will be going on and they will be chanting also. These are very, very common problems people will face. So these things should be avoided. This is called Kirtan Japa. Don't do Kirtan Japa. Don't do Bhagavad Japa. Japa means only Japa, nothing else. Nothing else. So these are the common problems. And what we people, when people devotees they chant very fast. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So last two Hares they will be living. So we are chanting Mahamantra. So when you leave this, it will be become a mini mantra, not Mahamantra. So don't chant mini mantra. Read Mahamantra. Chant please Mahamantra completely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Every word should be audible to you. Should be audible to you whoever sitting. Otherwise, if you are doing little speed, last two Hare Hare will go, last two Hare Hare will go. Instead of making it a Mahamantra, it will be a mini mantra. So please don't do such mistakes. Okay. So some of the common problems I am telling you, chanting. This is Japa. The Japa means we have to concentrate on our mind. Why? What you should do? Basic aim is to call upon Lord Krishna. Call him to sit on our heart. Our heart is full of anarthas, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Machar. It is full. It is dark. It is dark like coal. It is full of thorns like cactus. So in this state, we cannot call Krishna to come and sit on our heart. So we have to remove this. How to remove this? Just simply chant and chant and chant. Prabhupada says, how one become a drunkard? Drink and become a drunkard. Alcohol become a drunkard, alcohol. Similarly, initially, we have to follow certain principles, but you chant. Initially, you cannot get concentration on all these things. It will take some time. No worry, no problem, but you concentrate. Try to listen the mantra and chant. And by chanting slowly, over a period of time, chant along with in front of Tulsi, chant in front of Prabhupada photos, chant in front of Guru Maharaj, chant in the group. This is the best thing you can do. And chanting, if you are going to Ganga or some good riverside, you can do chanting. But do not do chanting in filthy places, dirty places. All these things are not good. So it is better to take bath in the morning. It will make you fresh. Wear fresh clothes. Do tilak. Do achaman. Then you sit. Then it will make you purify your mind, purify your body, purify everything. Then you chant, and chanting itself will purify our soul, our heart, our mind, our consciousness, our everything. So this chanting is very, very important for us. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was there, when he was going to South India tour in Godavari, he met Ramanand Rai. So there was a big talk between Ramanand Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was speaking through Ramanand Rai. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramanand Rai, what is the best thing in all the devotional service. So Ramananda Raya says chanting is the best thing in all the devotional service. And even if Rupa Goswami says out of 64 angas of devotional service, 5 are more important. And out of 5, most important thing is chanting. Jap, jap, jap. Chanting, chanting, and chanting. So you can imagine how important it is for us, how important chanting. This is the bread and butter. So one of the books it is written, if you chant 16 rounds thoroughly and with a good mind and with concentration, it is like kavach. It is like a seal covering. So for next 24 hours, you are free from Maya. You are free from Maya. So you chant another 16 rounds, another 24 hours are free from Maya. How it is important. Now, while chanting early in the morning, one or two important things I have said about the laya means sleeping. Secondly, behave with distraction. These two things you can control easily, there is no problem. Another thing is while chanting, there is a thing called rasaswada. Rasaswada. We all are beginners. We all are beginners. So while doing chanting, we are thinking of our childhood pastimes, college times, school times, everything. So uh, we remember the sense enjoyment during that time, and it carries on. Chanting is going on. We are doing. Mind is with the sense enjoyment. Mind is thinking. I was going somebody, and I was going with somebody. I was seeing a picture. What happened? What happened? It was carry. It will carry on. Carry on. This is called rasaswada. Tasting the sense enjoyment while chanting. Try and avoid it. Takes time. Gradually, it will go. So this is called rasaswada. Then another thing chanting is while chanting to avoid is, you see, sometimes it becomes angry while chanting because we have experienced that with someone, if somebody has taken money, so your son, daughter, wife, children, if they are not following your instructions, your friend, so you must be, you are not happy with them. So while chanting, that remembrance comes, it becomes angry and sometimes greedy also for money. So these things while chanting we are doing, but mind is where greedy, how to collect money is not given. Angry with our family, friends, relatives, society, all other things. So these also should be avoided. So 4 things I told you. One is laya. Laya means sleep, laziness. Became distraction. You should not be distracted. Chanting means only do chanting, nothing else. No phone, no mobile, nothing. You keep it there. If the emergency call comes, the number is there. You can call it later on also. You see, for me, I'm a medicine specialist. I attend emergency calls. I cannot do that. I have to attend a call because everybody knows early morning, nobody calls me. They know, everybody knows that it is a chanting time, he's busy in puja. So until and unless somebody is serious, either from the hospital, even the devotees, they know this is chanting time. So nobody calls me. Until and unless the corona time, call used to come. I used to pick up because there is no other way. These people were sick, hospitalized, dying condition. So I used to pick. Otherwise, you need not do this. Don't pick up the telephone, keep the mobile away. So I said, first step is lawyer, second is big cape. Third thing is rasaswada. Rasaswada, try and avoid this. While chanting, enjoy, thinking of sensual enjoyment. This is called rasaswada. And another thing is, I said, uh, fourth thing I said is anger and greed, which we experience daily time during daytime, during work hours, office, other things. That also we remember during that time, because then these 2 hours, 2.5 hours while we chanting, all the things in the world, nonsense things, they come to the mind. Rest all times it is not. It will come that time only. So we have to be these 4 things. We have to be careful. Sometimes what happens, people say, ask, Prabhuji, while chanting, I feel sleepy. And he's very correct, why chanting gives you sleep. While chanting, all of the distractions from the world are cut off. You're simply concentrating on the mind. Your mind becoming calm and calm and calm. So once your mind is becoming calm and calm, then if it's super calm, then going to drowsiness and sleep. So what I do, my patients, I see still patients, they come, they say, Prabhuji, sir, I am not getting sleep in the night. I said, very fine, don't worry. You take one mala and do chanting in the night time before going sleep. Just run 2-3 rounds. That's all. You don't take any sleeping pill, don't take alcohol, don't take liquor, anything. So you do chanting 2-3 rounds. So they chant 2-3 rounds, automatically the mind becomes calm and you go to sleep. And they continue this process. They continue this process. They come and tell me, oh, Prabhuji, sir, is a very good technique. I also tell my wife, I will tell others. So you can also tell others. So getting sleep during chanting is a very natural phenomenon because it calms your mind. Absolutely it calms your mind. So you have to be very, very careful. But don't go further sleep while during chanting. So, and the chanting stage, uh, many people we are seeing chanting. I've seen few devotees. How do they chant? They chant. They don't talk to each other. They went. If you ask also emergency, they will not talk to you. They will not speak to you. He says, if I speak in between my round, I have to complete. I have to start from the beginning of the round. So please don't talk to me. He says, no, don't talk to me. So 16 rounds they finish, and then only talking or whatever. Or they have to finish one round, then only they can talk to you. They can speak. They said, if I talk in between, my round is incomplete. So I have to start from the beginning. It's a very tedious process, but still they are following it and they are doing it. So many things are there in chanting. We have to be little serious. We have to be very, very serious in chanting. Rest all things are okay. Kirtan is very easy, during Kirtan, mind doesn't waver here and there because you are loudly. That's why Haridas Thakur, Prabhupada also says, you do chanting and chanting. You see, Haridas Thakur mentions 3 types of chanting. Before that, I'll just ask somebody, can somebody tell me, Prabhupada, how many rounds Prabhupada was chanting? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Unmute and tell me. No one?
64.
64, because he's a disciple of his divine case, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Swami. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj's disciples all chant 64 rounds. So Prabhupada was also chanting 64 rounds. Now imagine Prabhupada's tight schedule. Imagine Prabhupada's tight schedule and how he was chanting 64 rounds, but he used to chant very comfortably without any hassles. You see, chanting 64 rounds for me, sometimes I do in some Nirjala Ekadashi, it takes me 8 hours plus. Because 16 rounds, it takes me 2 hours. So 64 rounds, 8 hours minimum. So for Prabhupada, it may not be 8 hours, it may be 6 hours, 5.5. But still 5 hours from his busy schedule is a very, you can imagine how he is managing. It is amazing. It is very, very amazing, I tell you. So, I forgot something I was telling you. So this chanting is the only process which can take us to anywhere, whatever you want, you can get it, whatever you want. There's no restriction because this is called Nam Chintamani. Nama Chintamani. Chinta means you are thinking of money, means that jewel, whatever you want, you can get it. So while chanting, try simply pray, Lord Krishna Radharani, please be merciful to me so that I can chant your 16 rounds peacefully. Just prayer. This simple prayer you do. Radharani, hey Krishna, please be merciful to me so that I can chant my 16 rounds peacefully. I request you, I beg you. Just in a simply humble mode, Please continue chanting and chanting and chanting. There's so many things. I think I will take. I will tell this much only today. And if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Thank
Okay,
you so much, Prabhuji. It's such a wonderful, so practical, and your energy is so inspiring. So so many years. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this wonderful class. It's really helped everyone. I'm sure about it. So anyone has any question for Prabhuji?
practically what I do, I follow. I tell you. If I feel sleepy, I stand up. I take little water. I walk. I do chanting with one, 2 rounds, walking, again sit down. But I don't leave with mala for 2 hours. I don't go talk to anyone. I don't go anywhere. Just sitting and chanting, sitting and chanting. That you must concentrate. Don't leave anywhere. And best is use your same place, same time. Don't change place. Of course, while traveling airplane, that is a different thing. The routine time, sit in a comfortable pose. Same and fix your timing. Not that today you are chanting early in the morning, 5 o'clock, and next day you are chanting 5 o'clock in the evening, and third day you are chanting 8 o'clock in the night. That is not correct. Day for yesterday, I was taking a Bhakti Shastri class. One Mataji was telling me, Prabhuji, sometimes I cannot complete my round. She is Brahman Dikya. He has taken second initiation. But my service is so much. Sometimes Maharaj is there, VIP is there, I have to make food, my home is there, my granddaughter sons are there, and so many housework, my health is not good. I said, doing nothing. Before 12 o'clock, you stop everything. Complete your rounds before 12 o'clock. There is no other alternative. You cannot say, you have taken initiation means first priority is to chant. You forget your children, you forget your house life, you forget your food, no problem, sleep. But complete your round before 12 o'clock in the night. I'll tell my one experience. Being an army person, I was in Northeast. You must have heard there is a place called Tinsukia, the last railhead in eastern side. Tinsukia. From there, around 20 kilometers, there is a small army center, Dinjan. So I was there. I have not taken initiation that time. So one day, I chanted out 14 rounds in the morning, went to hospitals, came back, emergency. Again, went to evening rounds, came back, had food, again went, there's an emergency case. I came around 10:30, 11 o'clock and slept. I sleep around 11 o'clock in the night and usually I get up 4 o'clock, it's 5 hours. So I started sleeping 11 o'clock. Immediately after 10 minutes, I saw a dream. Some sannyasi is calling me calling the bell in my house. So I opened the door in my dream. I opened the door. The sannyasi is telling me, Prabhuji, you have completed your 16 rounds. I said, no. Oh, and I got up from the sleep immediately because I did not complete 16 rounds. That time I was not initiated. I got up 11:20, 11:30 in the morning. I washed my face, feet, and I sat down, completed 2 rounds and slept. Of course, it was before 12 o'clock. Subsequently, till that time, I have never left any rounds. I complete 16 rounds before time. So please complete, please complete. Many people, they say we're busy, Janmashtami, 2 rounds, but I can chant tomorrow. Next day will go 32 rounds, then 16, 18 rounds. Today's Das Puja is very difficult. I'll tomorrow. And by doing this, by entire the month, you will see the 2-3 days rounds are, it is gone. They have not done it. It is not correct. Because this is our bread and butter. We cannot ignore this. Okay.
Thank you so much, Roji. Thanks a lot for this giving wonderful class. And I will share the recording of this class with the rest of the group as well. But thank you so much for your association.
Thank you very much for Prabhuji inviting me and telling me to do some seva for all of you.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
His Grace
Krishna
Sachisuta
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna Hare
ki
Yeah.
jai.
Hare
Yeah.
Ram 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 Hare. So I leave.
Yes, bro. Thank you so much.